I'm planning on putting some music over this. I don't know what, but that's what I'm dancing to. Welcome back, folks. Ryan O'Neill. I'm claiming it, the only one-handed guitar teacher on the internet. If you've been following this series, How to Play Guitar, we've covered all the open chords or the open major chords, and it's time to show the minor chords some love. But a quick review of the major chords we've done so far: C, G, D, A, and E major are all the major chords we've covered. So let's jump into it. Minor chords. At some point, we'll go into the theory, the music theory as to why it's major or minor. But for now, we're just going to do it with the fingering. There are 3 open minor chords. We're going to start with the easiest and work our way up to the hardest. So the easiest is E minor. And I wonder where I'm going to put the diagram today. I think the diagram is going to go up here. That's where the dead space is. So E minor, E major, it's very similar. The difference is 1 finger. So there you go. You can remove the first finger. That's the difference. That's E minor. But let's say you've never seen E major before. We're going to use the chord diagram to help us do E minor. So from what you know, remember, you're looking at the chord. The chord diagram is you looking at the guitar like this. So what do we have? We got the first string is open. Beautiful, nice and easy. The second string is open. But you knew that because you know how to read a chord diagram. What about the third string? Do we fret it? It's open. And then we come to our 2 fretted strings, the 4th and 5th. And they're both fretted at the 2nd fret. The 4th string, or the D string, we're going to fret with our 3rd finger. And the 5th string, we're going to fret with our 2nd finger, or the middle finger. And that's what this looks like. Remember to do those ballerina fingers. We don't want to... If our finger, mic, I got to make sure the mic picks me up. If we get lazy and let our finger drop, it's going to touch the G string, and that's not going to ring out. A really good way to ensure that you do that is to put your thumb behind the neck. I play with my thumb up here, but if you want to ensure that you're giving enough space, put your thumb behind the neck and arch those fingertips. That's E minor. So that's the easiest one. Use E major and move that first finger away, E minor. And we're going to go to a slightly trickier one, A minor. A minor is probably my favorite open chord, because you can do stuff like that. But anyway, we're going to put the diagram for A minor right there. Breathing mad hard into the mic. Put the diagram for A minor right there. So if you're a beginner, I want you to, figure it out. You can pause this with the diagram and see if you can figure out the right fingering. I assumed you paused it, and we're back. So, A minor. First string, it's, you said open. Good job, kid. Good job, student. You might be an adult. Second string, we fret at the 1st fret with our 1st finger. You can tell because it says 1. Third string, we fret at the 2nd fret with our 3rd finger, or the ring finger. 4th string, we fret at the 2nd fret with our 2nd finger, or our middle finger. The 5th string is open, the A string is open, and we do not play that low E. A minor. There is a house. Yeah, anytime I hear A minor, I think of House of Rising Sun. That's the A minor chord. E minor and A minor work really well together, and I think they're good chords to practice playing between. So what I was just doing, playing E minor to A minor, start on the E minor, and if you have fingers, you can finger pick. I'm using my little pick setup here, and I'm picking 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's good to arpeggiate or play the strings one at a time when you're learning a new chord, because that's when you hear if you're messing it up, right? So yeah, when I go to the A minor, I play 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or you can just strum. So that's E minor to A minor. I love when I mess up in these. I'm trying to teach people. And let's go to the trickiest of the 3 minor chords, the D minor. It's a fun chord. It can be tricky. So boom, we got the diagram there again. One of the reasons D minor is tricky to me is you only play the top 4 strings. Let me adjust this. You only play the top 4 strings. You're not going to play E or A. And you got to be disciplined with your right hand or your strumming hand to get that, right? Okay, so D minor. First string is we fret at the first fret with our first finger. And that happens to be an F. I should tell you the names of these notes. Yeah, I'm going to start that now. So we're playing an F right there. The second string, we're going to fret at the 3rd fret with our 3rd finger. And that's a D. So we have a D and F. Fun fact, that's an interval of a minor 3rd. The 3rd string, the G string, we're going to fret at the 2nd fret with our 2nd finger. And that's going to be an A. So we have A, D, F. Those are the notes of an A minor chord. D, F sharp. Sorry, D, F, A. And then the 4th string is a D. We just play that open, like the diagram says. There's your D minor. I'm trying to think of what song used that. Lots of songs use D minors. So the 3 chords we've gone over today are E minor to A minor to D minor. I rarely play the open D minor. I play my D minors here. We'll get to bar chords at some point. So how do you practice these? Like what I was showing you before in my older videos. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, I'm gonna put a thing there and another one there. They are previous videos in this series. So it's important to slow down. It's better to play something really slow and in time than to play it like really slow. Let me transfer again. Right? Just go slow. And it's okay if you have to place your fingers one at a time on the strings. As you practice, you'll be able to do it quicker, and then they'll move simultaneously. So I'm going to get closer so you can see this. A minor to E minor is the sweetest sounding of the two. I like playing those two. A minor to D minor also works. Yeah. So those are the 3 minor open chords. I think now we've gone over every open chord on the guitar. We're chugging along, folks. I'm proud of you. This has been a lot of fun. If you like what happened here, like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Yo, there's this dude with one hand. He's teaching guitar. It's crazy. Till next time.